Hi, my name is Shari Saeger, and I'm a Learning and Development Manager here at MRA. I help members accelerate learning by increasing their knowledge and skills. For instance, in sales, I teach them how to get attention in this crazy busy world we live in. For customer service reps, I teach them a process to diffuse angry customers. And for other members, I teach them the elements of credibility that allow them to build trust in the workplace. I came to MRA in March of 2016 after a long career in sales and customer service, managing people for over 20 years. And my focus in the classroom is really on sales, customer service, and leadership programs. My style is open, relaxed, full of energy. I love to infuse fun, collaboration, and friendly competition, along with prizes in my classes to engage people and bring an interaction and energy level to the class. I like using small groups, and I like putting skill practice into class because I believe that just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you can actually do it. So we use the skill practice as a way to begin to build confidence, and with confidence comes success. My greatest satisfaction is really in helping others. It's coming up with the tools, the processes, the preparation, the ideas that help them to be successful the next day at work. My purpose comes in opening people up and seeing that light bulb go on. I like to refer to it as leading people down the path of self-discovery. It's not pushing ideas on them. It's a journey in class that gets them there. There's a quote by Robert Ingersoll, "We rise by lifting others," that I really love, and it resonates with me. I believe that throughout my career as a manager that I focused on the development of my people, and through their success I also became successful. My focus is really adding that value and those ideas and those tools that they can immediately take back to work. And I like to think that I inspire people, that I open their eyes and open their imaginations to new ideas, to challenges, to get them to think about how do they take their learning to the next level. Number one, the content of the messages. Maybe it's something we really don't care about. I think about my husband, who, when I'm home, tells me all about the Milwaukee Brewers, but all the statistics and all the players. And although I love watching baseball, I don't really care about all that stuff. So I block him out. I don't truly listen. Has anybody else here had that situation? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
In the past.
Okay.
Selective listening.
That's exactly what it is, selective listening. Or pretend listening. Sometimes we might not even be really listening at all, we're just pretending. Our feelings towards the speaker may interfere with our ability to listen. Perhaps we are taking calls from a customer, and we get a customer who calls in all the time, and this customer always has a bone to pick. He's always complaining, and all we can think about is, oh my God, can I get him off the phone? And I just stop listening. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh, yeah.
Internal distractions. Now, for internal distractions, what we mean by this is the things that are going on in our heads. So it might be, I just got off of a call with an issue with a client, and now I've got that in my head because I have some things I have to do. Maybe it's, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? Where are the kids going to run off to? Oh no, what else do I have to do yet this afternoon? I've got 2 meetings, and I still have to prepare for them. So all of those things interfere with our ability to listen. Then we have physical distractions. So I think about my desk. And for me, when I have a really messy desk, somehow it interferes with my ability to think and listen as well. So for me, if I get like all kinds of stuff on my desk, I need to get it put away, because somehow cleaning my physical space allows me to think and listen better.
I'm a creative. I keep mine dirty.
Sure, whatever works, right? But other physical distractions, what other things come up?
Cell phones going on.
Our cell phones going
Text
off.
messages.
Yes, text messages.
Your phone rings when you're in the middle of a meeting.
Yes, phone rings in the middle of a meeting. Email. Who's got the little bubble coming up on their computer?
But I love that bubble.
It can be distracting when you're listening though, can't it?
That's
Do you find yourself on the phone with someone and the bubble comes up and you're absolutely right. When we think about it, let me ask you one question. When you are giving your phone call or the person you're talking to 100% listening and time, how much can you divide your time between that phone call and that email popping up?
You can't.
Can't. 100% of your time has to be on that listener or the person that you're talking to, right? And finally, we have something we call the instant replay syndrome. So I think about this as being sort of the squeaky wheel. Might be somebody who always has something going on, but then you're like, do they really have a problem or don't they? I think about in my past, I had a customer who would call in and they had a website with us and we were hosting their website. And he would call in and say, our website was offline all night last night. I have specifics on the network that it's going offline. And we kept saying, no, everything is fine, website's up and running. But he would call constantly. I would only partially listen to him because I thought he was a squeaky wheel. Ended up though, in the end, he did have an issue. When I finally took the time after maybe the third or the fourth time of complaining, and I really listened to him, we did take some additional measures. We did a little bit of testing, and we found out that there were some issues going on. So again, are we always really listening? Now, how can we improve our listening? Being aware of the barriers, number one, right? Controlling the urge to talk.
That's a lot harder than you think.
It is, and I talk about this a lot, and this affects so many of our communications. First thing, we speak at 120 to 150 words per minute, okay? But we listen and process, our brains can process much more, 400 to 500 words a minute. So what happens is when somebody is talking to us, we're way out ahead of them already. We're waiting for them to finish talking because we're ready to respond. We think we know what they're talking about. Does that ever happen?
Yeah.
You ever see somebody trying to get their words in? They're ready to interrupt you because they're ready to respond. But that's a problem. We need to settle back. We need to just pause. We need to let them finish talking. And I always suggest, ask them what else. Ask them, tell me more. Because there probably is more before they are finished speaking. I love this. Stephen Covey, who wrote 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he says this: seek first to understand, then to be understood. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Wait, pause, ask a question. Make sure you fully understand the message before you respond.
Can I get this book on Amazon?
Yes, you can.
Great, thanks.
Now the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to do a little friendly table competition as our next step. What we're going to do, and I have prizes, but at your tables what I'm going to have you do is you're going to get 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, I want you to work on what are some strategies that you could use at work that would help you to really listen, to give 100% of your attention. The table that comes up with the most strategies wins a little prize. All right, so you guys ready?
How much time do we get?
You get 2 minutes.
All right.
All right, so here we go. Ready, set, go.